Hello, everyone, and welcome to Streetwise Live. Today, we are hearing from a royalty company that's exceeding its own expectations. The benefit of investing in a royalty company for investors: larger profit margins, less exposure to risk, and diversification. Today, we're talking about a royalty company that's increased quarterly revenues by almost 500% in less than a year. And Vox Royalties CEO Kyle Floyd and CIO Spencer Cole join us now to share some exciting news about their company. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Cindy. Pleasure to be with you today.
Nice to have you both. Okay, Kyle, you recently announced record quarterly revenues and increased expected earnings. So what drove those results?
Yeah, it was a really exciting quarter for Vox Royalty Corp. That was really driven by our operating partners and their success with their underlying projects that we own royalties over. We had record revenue from 3 production stage assets, and we also had the inaugural revenue from our Janet Ivy royalty that we acquired this year. So it was a really exciting quarter for us in all aspects: record quarterly revenue, doubling of guidance. And then we also announced the exciting partnership with Electric Royalties, where we divested two graphite royalties over very interesting projects that we felt would be maximized, at least in terms of value, in a portfolio that focused on electric royalties. So really exciting about the last quarter, and excited that we could come out and double our revenue guidance as well.
Now, Spencer, what does this quarter tell us about Vox?
Yeah, sure, Cindy. So this is really a validation of a business model that we've been building at Vox for the better part of the last 8 years as a management team. Our business model is quite different to a lot of our royalty peers, where we focus on buying existing mining royalties, typically from prospectors or explorers who made the original mineral discovery. And they might have some estate planning, or they might want to monetize that royalty asset, and then we'll acquire that royalty from them. But this quarter really highlighted that business model that we've built, typically targeting mining royalties that are between 3 months from first production to 24 months from first production, where our in-house technical management team of mining engineers and geologists truly understands, what's in the ground and where the value is. This quarter's really shown that, our management team is consistently picking the right mining royalties and acquiring them at the right prices to deliver maximum value for our shareholders.
Now, Kyle, how does this compare to your peers?
Look, our growth is outpacing any of our peers in the marketplace today, and not by a little bit, by a very significant amount. Meanwhile, we're trading at a discount to most of our closest peers. Most of our peers are trading at multiples of 1.5 to 3 times net asset value based on analyst estimates, based on consensus analyst estimates, and revenue multiples up to 100 times for revenues. Meanwhile, we're trading at 0.7 to 0.8 times net asset value and a revenue multiple between 15 and 20 times. So it's a really exciting time to be explaining what we're doing and the differentiating capabilities of our business model to investors, because not only are we growing faster, we believe we're growing better, and we're trading at a discount to most of our comps in the marketplace, which we believe presents a very interesting opportunity for investors.
Yeah, it seems like a bargain right now to get in. Spencer, Ely Gold was recently acquired by a Gold Royalty Corp. Do you expect further consolidation in the royalty industry?
Yeah, absolutely, Cindy. We expect that consolidation wave to continue. Ely being taken over at a 40% premium, we think is just the start of a broader wave of consolidation. And we think Vox presents a really interesting potential acquisition candidate from 2 key perspectives. The first is, the critical mass that we have in our royalty portfolio. We're a $100 million company that has 54 mining royalties all around the globe. So there aren't many other royalty companies that offer that critical mass of royalties. And also, we're the second largest holder of mining royalties in all of Australia, second only to the $30 billion Franco-Nevada group. And then I think the second aspect that makes us quite an interesting acquisition or takeover target is, we've developed the world's largest proprietary database of mining royalties. So over 8,000 unique mining royalties in that database. So particularly for some of our larger competitors, that could be a very attractive asset if they were to acquire that as part of Vox.
Very impressive. Okay, Kyle, what exciting organic growth catalysts are expected over the next 6 to 12 months, and what should investors be paying attention to?
Yeah, it's really hard to narrow it down given that we have 54 royalties and streams that we're very excited about. Most have active work being done on the properties, which is fueling really rapid organic growth for our business and growth for our investors without us having to spend another dollar. Some of the, I would say, the exciting elements that I point out, we continue to see tremendous growth in our number of production stage assets. We expect 3 additional projects to come online next year, possibly more. And that's not counting potential acquisitions that we can make. We're also expecting a couple projects, namely Corora Resources, Higginsville Operations, and the Janet Ivy royalty that we acquired that's operated by Norton Goldfields, and Zijin, which is a multi-billion-dollar gold company listed in Hong Kong. We expect those 2 projects to undergo a very significant expansion. And then you layer on that the more than 160,000 meters that's being drilled annually over our exploration and development stage projects. It's just a very, very exciting time for Vox. The validation, the business model, I think, has been very significant for our investors, and we'll continue to see these results increase at a very high level for Vox and for our shareholders.
Well, you're certainly making some significant moves in the industry. The company is called Vox Royalty. Kyle Floyd and Spencer Cole, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks, Cindy. It's been a pleasure.
And thank you at home for joining us today as well. Please subscribe to our channel and do give us a thumbs up. We'll see you again next time. Have a great day.